Okay, that was a Chase Walker Band, and the song's called STB. So, Chase Walker Band is comprised of 16-year-olds and under out of Southern Cal, and they're actually coming up to the San Francisco Bay Area. They're going to play at the Powerhouse Bistro on January 3rd. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing those guys, and hearing someone play like that at 16, it just kind of wakes me up and wishes I took guitar when I was younger. But these guys are phenomenal. I've seen them down in Southern Cal, fell in love with their music and how good they are, and truly talented teenagers, and they're just absolutely amazing. Really looking forward to it.
All right, thanks, Groovy Hoovy. And we got a special guest on the phone this morning here. Welcome to the show, Chase Walker.
Hi, thanks. Hey, thanks, Dave.
All right. Yeah, you got Jakester and Dave here, and
Yeah, we're both here.
yeah, you're gonna get tag team. So get ready. Yeah. And you got the big show coming up at the Powerhouse Bistro January 3rd. It's a Saturday, usual 6 to 10 o'clock show, and we're getting you on today because it's our last show of the year here at KSCU before the holiday break, as the building we're in is going to be shut down the next couple of Sundays. So glad we could get you on there before the show came to town, and appreciate you taking the time this Sunday morning to join with us. And we were chatting before we came live, and it sounds like you're based out of the Riverside area.
Yeah, I'm based out of Southern California, and just thanks so much, man, for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what we do. We're our specialty is breaking in new young budding artists, and getting the word out. And Groovy Hoovy's been checking out down there in the SoCal area quite a while, and was instrumental there in getting the club folks up here at the Powerhouse Bistro and such to take a look at you and get you on board for a show. And that's what we do, is just growing the new artists and such. And I'm gonna let since Groovy Hoovy knows you real well, I'm gonna let him jump in from here and ask some questions. And
All right, sounds good. Hey, Chase, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Hey, so there's actually some other folks interested in you too up here. So it's like you're doing this mini poorhouse tour. So you're hitting a couple of them there as you're coming up the coast. I don't know how you pulled that one off.
Over my winter break from my school, we're going up Northern California, playing a couple shows up there.
Yeah, so you actually tag a place called the Poorhouse, P-O-U-R. Poorhouse in San Luis Obispo.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then move right on up the coast and you hit the Poorhouse, P-O-O-R, here in San Jose. I don't know how you pulled that one off. That one's pretty funny.
Yeah, we should back up there a little bit. We say break from school. You're still in high school, right?
Yeah, I'm a junior in high school right now.
And 16 and playing the guitar the way most folks about 3 times your age wish they could. There you go. Man.
Amazing guitar player, totally. I was just totally blown away when I first saw you guys, and I just can't wait to see you guys up here playing. So you want to talk a little bit about your band members? I know you're a 3-piece power trio, right?
Yeah. My drummer, Matt Fike, is currently, I think he's a sophomore in high school, and Brandon Davitt, who's my bass player, his name is like Brandon, but without the B. A lot of people get that wrong. Like at Starbucks, you always get Brandon and Brandon. Yeah, I think Brandon is a junior, same as me. I met Matt a couple years ago at a blues camp in Southern California. It's called Blues Kids of America. It's put on by a man named Fernando Jones. He works in the music department at Columbia College in Chicago. And we put on a blues camp down here in Southern California, and that's really where I first met Matt, but I really didn't start hanging out with him or start playing with him until maybe a year later, when I had my own band going. I needed a drummer, and he was the best young drummer that I wanted. I really wanted to keep my band a kid band, because there's a lot of bands out there that are, or there's a lot of young guitar players out there who have bands, but their whole band is adults. And I think having a kid band opens a lot of doors, and I think it's more impressive than when you have a seasoned adult band, you know?
Yeah, totally. I agree with you. So was that part of the, when you were saying Fernando Jones, was that the Blues Kids Foundation?
Yeah, I believe it's the Blues Kids of America. It's out of Chicago, which they have a really amazing program for, you know, getting kids into the blues and stuff like that.
That's great. We don't see that very often, but when we do, especially me, I really get excited and I try to go to the nth degree if I can and whatever I can do to help you guys. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make sure that we spread the blues and make sure we take care of the kids out there, especially like yourself, because you're above and beyond, man. You're stellar light years ahead of a lot of other people, and we're just really impressed with your playing skills. Plus, I understand you do a little bit of writing too, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of my own writing. On the album, I believe 9 of the songs are originals, and I think it's 5 of them are mine, 4 of them are randoms, or something like that. I've been taking, I guess, I consider when I start, like, you know, playing guitar or writing songs as when I start taking lessons. So I started taking lessons about 2.5 years ago, which I had written, like, maybe a song before that, but it wasn't a real, you know, serious song.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand you won some awards, too, for your writing skills.
Oh, yeah. My song, Too Many Days Ago, which is on my album, it's one of those songs where it's from the point of the view of, like, someone broke up with you, but now they're coming back and, you know, wanting to get back together, but, you know, you stopped loving them 2 many days ago.
Yeah.
It was a finalist in the John Lennon Songwriting Contest, which I was really stoked about.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, totally. And then you've done some of the stuff you've done down there as far as concerts you played for and opportunities and such. I know it's kind of nonstop for you. You're constantly playing here, there, a little bit everywhere. I know you've done things like the Vans Warped Tour and done some festivals. Can you kind of touch bases on a few of those things?
Oh, yeah. The Vans Warped Tour was interesting. We played a Battle of the Bands one year. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe. And we were one of the finalists, and I guess the finalists get to play the Warped Tour. And after that, Kevin Lyman was really digging us, and you know, the next year we went and played the Battle of the Bands again, and Kevin Lyman invited us to play his house party, which was really cool.
Awesome.
But anyways, on the Warped Tour, it was really interesting because we were the only, I think the first year we played it, we were the only underage band there. I'm not positive, but we were definitely the only blues band there. So we were all, like, super nervous because, like, backstage, all we could hear was, like, death metal and headbanging, and, like, the ground was, like, shaking because the music was so loud.
So what do your peers think when they see you get up there and play? What kind of reception do you get? Do they embrace you guys, or do they kind of look at you as something else?
All good. I don't think we've ever gotten bad reception at a show.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. You guys are truly talented, and plus, you know, you put a little oomph in it, and folks can feel that. You know, they can tell you're really into it and you're digging it. They dig it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the guys you've opened up for too, you've got a whole list of top entertainers that have played down there, and they've let you guys open up as an opening act. Can you kind of tell the listeners a little bit of some of that?
We got to open for Kenny Loggins. I can't remember when that was. I think it was over the summer, maybe. Yeah. We got to open for Kenny Loggins at the Fox Theater, which was amazing because it was a sold-out show. And if you've ever been to the Fox Theater, any Fox Theater, they are huge. They're like 2,000 to 3,000 seat venues. Then backstage, we got to talk to Mr. Loggins, and we actually went to breakfast with his daughter and his stepdaughters were there, so we went out to breakfast with them after the show.
There you go.
Awesome. Yes, who are some of the other entertainers that you've opened up for?
It wasn't with my band, but I opened for B.B. King, and it was a band that me and Matt were in before we sort of just went off to our own thing, you know.
Yeah.
We opened for B.B. King. Man, it's been amazing.
Yeah, totally awesome. You know, and when did you start? A little bit of history on you.
I really started when I was about 8. I started playing piano, which I'm not sure why I really started playing piano, other than the plan is that I would play piano and learn music, and then I'd move on to guitar. But the thing is that I don't know if it was that my teachers weren't all that great or what, but I just really didn't like playing it. So at about 10, I believe, I sort of quit doing all music altogether. Then a year later, I picked up the guitar because, I don't know, I guess it was a multitude of reasons why I wanted to play guitar, but I picked up the guitar, and, you know, after about the first few weeks, I wasn't really, like, all that into the guitar, but after I started jamming with it, and when I really got into the blues, it really got me interested in guitar because I really loved playing, you know.
Yeah, good stuff. And then you've gone to a few festivals. So when did you say you picked up guitar? When did you start on lead stuff?
I started when I was 11.
Wow.
So how did you, I guess, come across the blues as, you know, sound you're into versus any of the other myriad of styles out there?
Well, when I originally started playing, I was playing mostly like classic rock, like AC/DC and Cream and stuff like that. But when I really, I guess, I kind of always knew about the blues, but I never really knew how cool it was. It's like my parents always listened to the blues around the house before I was into music. But when I really started playing the blues was the first amp I ever had, my dad bought me. It was a Spider Jam Line 6 amp. And on those amps, they have backing tracks of all different genres. I'm not sure how many backing tracks they have, but there are a ton of backing tracks. And there's a few of the backing tracks were blues rhythms. And once I started jamming to them, I just kept going back to them. And after that, I researched, you know, who all was in the blues and the history of the blues, and just thought it was really cool.
Yeah, awesome. That's really cool. Hey, I got a question for you, Chase. On your album, there's one song, the last song, and I think I played it earlier, and it's STB. What does that stand for?
Well, that's an interesting story. Before I tell you what it actually means, I got to tell you the story about it because it's one of those things that it sounds like a political statement, but it's not. I was in Washington, Seattle, Washington. We're doing a blues festival up there, and Junior Mateo calls me up. And I'm sitting in the living room of the house I was staying in. Junior Mateo calls me up and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just chilling." And he's like, "Well, here's some things that I want you to do at the show, and I know someone's going to be videoing it. So if you don't do them, I'm going to like go crazy and like hit a baby or something." And so and he denies saying that, but I remember the conversation.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah. So STB stands for Save the Babies, but it's I guess it's sort of a, you know, put on a great show type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Just to remind you, like, save the babies, you know.
What a funny name.
Go hitting babies.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Well, I looked at that. I wasn't quite sure what it was, and I figured, well, as long as I had you on the phone, I'd kind of ask you what that was. That's a great history. A little background on that song. It's great.
Yeah, and then another tune you got on the CD is a cover of the Tab and Wah tune, "Blues Is Here to Stay."
Yeah.
That's a great tune right there.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorites. I love playing. That one, it's all about the history of the blues and, how if there was no blues, there wouldn't be any of the music that we listen to today, and the world would be a very different place.
Totally. So I see you opened up for Tab a couple times, right?
Oh, yeah. We opened up for him at where was that? Ramona main stage. And that was a really cool show. It was packed house. We got a really good reception. We even got to hang out with Tab backstage, and, he's always got really interesting stories,
Yeah, Tab's a great guy. He's down to earth, man. I really like him. I've met him a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did a blues jam up in Mammoth Lakes after one of the big festivals, and he walks in the back door, and he said he wanted to play with us, and we're like, what the heck? And so someone went to hand him a Telecaster, and he goes, no, I want to play drums, and he sat in 5 songs with us. It was so much fun.
Nice.
He's a great guy. Anyways, yeah, so are you looking forward to coming up here and doing that show on January 3rd?
Absolutely. The Powerhouse Bistro is one of my favorite venues. It's a lot of the guys that I look up to, and still, like Gina Mateo and Chris Kane and all those guys. They play there a lot, and it's one of my favorite venues.
How about you ever check out the? I don't know if you've checked in or connected with Joe Delgado.
Yeah, Joey Delgado is another one. I'm really bad with names, so I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Joey Delgado is another one of those guys that plays up there, and definitely there.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're really looking forward to seeing you up here. I know, we've talked about it for a while, and the opportunity came up, and Powerhouse Bistro, they came through, and it's awesome. So, and I know there's some other folks interested too. So, just got to get the right timing with you in school and whatnot. And I know that, this probably won't be your first and last time up here. So this, we definitely look forward to seeing you up here kind of routinely, maybe when you get some breaks. Like I told you a couple times, we have a huge blues scene up here. I mean, you at least every day you got someplace to go, and if you don't have 1 or 2 or 3 opportunities every day, we just always something going on, nonstop.
Oh, yeah. Well, I love Northern California. The whole San Francisco Bay Area is just amazing.
Okay, great. So
all right, we'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday the 3rd, and it'll be a Happy New Year time, and we'll get 2015 started off on the right foot.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
The Chase Walker Band over there at the PHB, and congratulations on your success so far, and we look forward to hearing more great tunage as the years go streaming by here. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're gonna play that the Blues Is Here to Stay as we for outro tune here on the interview, and you have a great holidays.
You too.
And we'll catch you January 3rd.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I learned that New Orleans was the home of the blues. Not long ago one morning with the sun in the city, blues were rolling and jumping you up in Mississippi. All through the Delta of the Memphis, Tennessee, where every people struggled, struggled to that anyone can feel. Comes from the crowd to the people, that'll work the cotton fields. The blues throughout the pain, but now it can't heal. And the more I sing it, yo, the better I feel. Nobody can give it away. Nobody can take it away. Nobody can throw it away now. Ain't even pray it away. And the blues is a feeling that'll never, never die. 'Cause the blues is here to stay. What will this world be? The baby king, the baby blue blend doing his thing. Without T-Bone Walker howling, without Bessie and Big Mama strutting their stuff. Not Jerry Lee, a young Eric Clapton would never cross the sea without old Lightning, Jimmy Reed, and Muddy Waters to grow up on. Yeah, the Beatles and the Stones, yo, they never let go, no, no. Gospel of the common man, story of a people in a hostile land, built on a foundation that'll never, never fall. Thanks to Robert Cray, Stevie Ray, and Taj Mahal. Nobody can give it away. Nobody can take it away. Nobody can throw it away now. Ain't even pray it away. Yeah, the blues is a feeling that never, never die. 'Cause the blues is here to stay. Come on.